On November 24, 1971, a quiet man boarded a plane in Portland, Oregon. He wore a suit, a black tie, and dark sunglasses. He looked like any ordinary businessman, but what he did that day would become one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. A hijacking without violence, a ransom delivered in cash, a leap from the sky into legend. This is the story of D.B. Cooper, the man who vanished and was never found. He purchased his ticket under the name Dan Cooper, seat 18E, in the rear of Northwest Orient Flight 305 Portland to Seattle. He didn't act nervous. He ordered a bourbon and soda. He smoked a cigarette. He watched the clouds outside the window. Then he quietly handed a flight attendant a note. She thought it was just another passenger flirting until Cooper leaned close and whispered,
"You'd better read that. I have a bomb."
The flight attendant froze. Cooper spoke calmly, almost politely. Cooper gave his instructions clearly: $200,000 in cash for parachutes and fuel trucks ready in Seattle. The captain relayed the message to air traffic control. The FBI was alerted, and surprisingly, they agreed. For hours, the plane circled the air above Seattle while the money and parachutes were gathered. When they landed, Cooper kept his word. He let all 36 passengers go unharmed. He didn't shout, he didn't panic, he was calm, in control. Only Cooper and the flight crew remained on board. The plane took off again, this time toward Mexico. But Cooper had a different plan. He ordered the crew to fly low, slow, flaps down, cargo ramp unlocked, somewhere over the dense forests of Washington state. In cold rain and total darkness, Cooper opened the rear stairway and stood at the edge, a roaring storm below him, a sky swallowing the world into black. And then he jumped, carrying $200,000 in cash, and disappeared into the night. The FBI launched one of the largest searches in U.S. history. They scanned hundreds of square miles of wilderness, mountains, forests, rivers, but they found nothing. No parachute, no clothing, no body, nothing. It was as if D.B. Cooper had vanished from the face of the earth. For years, the case grew colder, until 1980. A child found 3 bundles of decayed cash buried in the sand. Serial numbers matched the ransom money. But this discovery only raised more questions. Why was only part of the money recovered? Where was the rest? Did Cooper die in the jump, or did he escape? Many suspects have been proposed. Richard McCoy, a former soldier who hijacked another plane in a nearly identical way. Kenneth Christensen, a quiet airline employee with suspicious financial changes. Robert Rackstraw, an ex-military pilot with the skills to survive such a jump. But the truth is, none could ever be proven. In 2016, after 45 years, the FBI officially closed the case. No confession, no identity, no resolution. D.B. Cooper became more than a criminal. He became a symbol, a mystery, a legend of the American sky. A man who walked onto a plane and vanished into the wind. Do you believe he survived? Leave your theory in the comments.